Hey everyone, we are Gen V, and yes, we haven't changed our name yet because we don't care. Ben's been primping and preening himself, and he brought down a little bit of a fringe. I told him to bring a fringe down, and that's inspired a character. So that's all we've got as inspiration, and I'm really excited about this. Ben's going to start us off with his newfound character. Do you want to talk about him at all, or are you just going to go in?
I don't know anything about him. I'm looking to find out about him right now.
That's the spirit, guys. That's how you do improv. You don't know anything about it. You just find out while you do it. I'm going to come off, and you need a fringe. Get into character.
Okay, everyone just close your eyes for a second, okay? Da, 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 da. Everyone just breathe. Just think deep improv thoughts, deep comedy. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? I can't even see myself, so I'm just guessing what I look like. All
We're
right.
ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're early. Thank you for coming. Oh, I feel so honored that you're here. Welcome. Just welcome. Oh, there's no door. There's no door. Just come in through the beads. Whee! Oh, fun, fun. Oh my God, I didn't know anyone would come to my party, but you did. Oh, it's so wonderful having you here. It's a housewarming. Well, I figured, I know it's been 4 years, right? But I just wasn't ready to have anybody over yet. I didn't have a circle of people I can trust. And by circle, I mean you. Thank you for coming. Did you tell a joke? Well, it was funny anyway. Please, I feel like I'm being a terrible host. Come right in. Oh, look, Ray, I have something here for you to sit on. It's not technically a chair, but it means a lot to me. It's my collection of butter. Yes. I've been saving so many calories. I don't know if you know this about me, but I've lost a little weight recently. Like I lost so much weight. I've lost about what is it in kilo? 75 kilo? That's a month because the doctor just said no more, no more fat, and I just thought, what is the best way to take care of myself in that regard is to do it literally. So I've just been taking all the butter that was in my diet and putting it like onto this mound right here. And then I had more butter that because I realized that there was nowhere to sit in my apartment on my big fat butt, but it wasn't for the fat now, it was down here. And so, you know how Louise, she just starts like, has like her sandwiches over here in the break room, and over here she has like all her sodas, and then she always has a tab of butter. And you know how the tabs of butter have been kind of missing lately? Well, I just got very hungry, and as soon as I was about to eat it, I thought, no! And I put it in my pocket, and I ran all the way home, and I went through the beads that you just walked through here, and I piled it on, and now it's a big pile. Just think about all the fat that has been burned off and gone into the universe over time, and the additional fat that would have gone into me and added another 75 kilo. Well, that 75 kilo is here, and the other fat that I burned is between us. So sit. You see, you, okay. Oh, you don't have to sit if you're too excited to be here at the party. You don't have to sit. Oh, instead, what you could do is you could look at my watch. My grandfather, he gave me this watch. He said, someday you're going to want to have a friend over, and you're going to want them to see this beautiful shiny watch. You want to tell them just to relax and look at the little picture of Mickey Mouse Steamboat Willie, but with only one arm because it doesn't have a minute arm anymore. No, it doesn't have a minute arm anymore. It just has the hour. Because when you're with me, every minute just blends into the next minute and into the next minute and into the next minute. I miss him so much. I miss him so much. I miss him so much. Did you have a grandfather ever? No? Oh, I did. Are you sleepy? You're feeling sleepy? Well, you can come on down over here. I don't have a bed for you to rest on. I don't really sleep because that would be such a waste of time. Think about how many hours I would just be sitting there like a corpse. I don't want to be a corpse for at least a little while. So what you can do instead, what you can do instead of sleeping is you can just go ahead and pick up this rifle next to the window. I'll just hand it to you. Here you go. Now, go ahead and put it in your hands right there. Yes. And just point it right there at my neighbor's cat. That's right out the window. There we go. Give me a second here. Just give me a. Oh, I haven't actually opened this before. Ah, this one thing. This one thing. I've been saving a brick just for emergency. Now you see that neighbor's cat that's looking over here at me as if I'm the problem. We both know that I'm not the problem, and we both know that it's been haunting both of us ever since we came here to the party. So all you need to do is teach that cat a lesson. Let me turn the safety off just right here. There's one bullet in there, one bullet, because I figured if it's meant to happen, we only need one shot. And if it's not, then it wasn't meant to be. Then it's just you and me enjoying this party full of my sculpture of butter, full of the hypnosis that you feel within inside you because Steamboat Willie went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and took you to the sleepy place where you are now telling the demon that is known as Fuzzball across the street that it can no longer torture your favorite work friend. Right? 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 Thank you for being my friend. I'm going to go get you some water. I've been saving it for 4 years ever since I met you. I drank it and I saw you. That's going to be my future friend. And I took all the water that was on the wall and I put it back into the cup, put it on my shelf here, and just waited for you to come so that you could have half of what I drank. Pull the trigger.
Insane, man. Insane. 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 Oh, very good. Okay, scenes off the back of that. Fucking insane. All right. Hey man, I don't know about like you having like a nickname Steamboat Willie. Like what can it be, like Jock or like Red or like Speeder or something, like Steamboat Willie? You want us to call you that? Like what the fuck, man?
What is with your singularly syllabic obsession? Steamboat Willie. It's got a rhythm to it.
Yeah, I know, but like what about Jock or Red or speed or something like that. Like just one syllable, like monosyllabic. Like what? How come you want to have like
What
three
about
monosyllabic, like Steamboat Willie?
authenticity?
No, that's
What
even there's
about
a extra syllable on the Willie.
who else is named Steamboat Willie out there? No one.
Well, there's probably a reason for that.
Yeah,
Because it's dumb.
because nobody's been authentic enough up until this point. Nobody in this gang has. But now that I'm here and I'm taking charge, it's
What?
Steamboat Willie. Choo
Wait.
choo all the way.
What do you mean? Wait. No, 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 no.
I'm riding this
No.
steamboat. I'm the
Don't
one
run me
who's
over with
running
it.
it all.
No, no.
Call me Willie.
And say. Okay, so Brett, like, okay, I don't know
Just
about,
spit it out because that's natural. Spit it out, honey.
I don't want extra fat butter. Okay,
Are
I
you,
said this to you before.
are you denying? Are you one of those anti-fat people? Are you from the
Yes.
90s?
100%. You know, it's not good for your insides. Okay.
Okay, you just go ahead and eat those single singlets of American fat-free cheese from dairy-free land, okay, all the way back in the health food section, and go ahead and watch the Spice Girls and tell Jane Fonda how much weight you're losing, okay?
Not everyone has your metabolism. Okay? It's not my fault that I can't, I can't be eating lard and, you know, extra fat butter and all this amazing, like haggis or something you're eating now. I mean, like, I can't do this. Okay? You can't, I'm gonna have to make my own dinners. I mean, this is just,
Okay. Hey,
okay.
if you don't want to be the kind of roommate that wants to get healthy, I totally get it. I totally get it.
There is nothing healthy about lard, extra fat butter, or haggis. Okay, nothing healthy about that.
Hmm. I've just been so much more fulfilled in my stomach once I went 100% saturated fat. I felt it here, and it's just been good. It's just been lovely. It's just been, you know what? I don't think it's about the diet though. Can I just say that?
Okay, what's
Is
it
there
about?
some jealousy going on here? Can we just get this out in the open?
Well, I mean, I don't think it's fair that you've got this metabolism that's just like why do you get to
Working.
eat lard and stuff like this? Like,
Do you think I enjoy it? I mean, I do, but do you think I enjoy it?
what, the lard or
The 100% fat is a sacrifice. I haven't been able to have any milk duds whatsoever.
well, I
No,
was just trying to save us money. I mean, I was just trying to save us money. I mean, like when you go down, you get pounds of lard. I mean, that it's not because no one buys lard anymore. It's a lot of money to be buying lard, to be buying massive amounts of butter. You know, we have a budget in
okay,
this place. We
okay,
have a
all right.
budget.
I get it. I get it. This is your way of saying that it's tough to pay rent. I understand. Listen, I grew up watching lots and lots of poor people from my penthouse. And
I'm
I
sure.
understand. I always told myself that I would adjust to whatever those people needed. Okay. So here's
Right.
what I'm gonna do. You brought home that what is that? Is that refined sugar powder?
Mm-hmm.
That's okay, that's our new diet.
Yeah, but we can't just have the refined sugar.
No, that's what we're having. I am with you 100% of the way, girl. 100% of the way. Frosted powder, refined sugar. That's what we're going to eat. Are you in?
And so, have you got anything off that? It would have been harder for you because you're in character, but if you've got anything off
Oh,
of
am I
that,
coming up with stuff now too?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
If you got anything, yeah.
Okay, sure. Hey, do me a favor and just be a little bit careful around that gun. Okay,
It's
it's loaded.
beautiful. It's
Yeah, I know.
beautiful
Yeah,
gun.
it's but we
Beautiful.
yeah, but we're conscious here, all right? You know, it's we have to be
Conscious?
safe. Yes, we're conscious of gun safety.
I've never held a gun. It's really beautiful. I mean, look,
I
look
know.
at it.
It's
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 so good.
obvious. It's obvious.
It's so
So,
it's
okay.
big.
Yeah.
It's really big, isn't
Yes.
it?
It's
It's
really
really
big. It's
yeah,
really big. Yeah.
yeah.
I have the
It's
safety
great.
on, so I'm not entirely scared. But there are high stakes because at any point you could hit it. So just want to let you know that that particular one, buddy, is not for sale. Okay.
Ah,
It, it's actually here to protect everybody in the pawn shop from making sure that if anybody ever comes in and wants to hurt somebody like you, little guy,
I
that they
really
can't
want it.
because you want to
I
own that
really,
gun?
I want it because it said that it likes me.
It said that it likes you. Okay.
Yeah. Didn't you
We
hear
get
it?
uh
Didn't you
you
hear
know
it
what?
before when I said
I don't hear
that?
all the things that every one of my customers hears. And so I don't judge who hears something real and who hears something not. I can't tell if you're extremely young or extremely old. Now,
That wasn't
normally
nice.
I would make you pay for that because you just lowered the value of it quite a bit. But it's not for sale, as I mentioned. It's
It
something
doesn't
that
matter. It
I
doesn't matter the value because it's coming with me. That's what it said just now. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming with me.
I told you we should have locked it up. Get the paper towels and lock the door for 20 minutes. Nah, the last one took me 17. Yeah. But, all right, lock it for 16 then. Here we go. Uh, significantly lowered the value. Hey, can you open up a space back in the closet there? In the freezer. Yeah, here we go. Oh, oh, you are just a little kid. You weigh almost nothing. Oh, this is going to be easy. New record, new record. Ah, ugh. Oh, man, look at this red streak here. This is awful. When I was a kid, we didn't uh, we didn't play with guns. We had different values. This kid's parents didn't teach them anything about safety. If anybody had taught you about safety, little boy, you would be in a better place right now. But instead, you fucked yourself up on what I've learned to make a very blood resistant floor. If I just invested in a lock for the gun. No, no, because then I'd be too slow to respond. Anyway, Don, take a breath. You're doing the right thing. There's always going to be casualties in the pawn business. Yeah, we'll be open up in just a minute. God, that really was fast. Oh, hey, come on in. Yeah, no, no, just
I've been
avoid this
waiting out
spot.
here for ages. What's going on?
Just avoid the spot right here.
Ah,
Sometimes we have to clean things up and make sure that things are safe enough for the customers.
oh, that's lovely. What great customer service. That's fantastic.
Yeah, so just look around as you like. Yep.
Now I know what I want. I'm after a rifle.
Ah, well, you're in luck. We got this one. This one's normally for our safety, but it's been lowered significantly in value even just over the last 20 minutes or so.
Well, that's fortuitous.
Mm-hmm. What's your budget range?
Well, I don't want to pay more than 1,000, if that's okay with you.
This one here is 750.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, I can definitely do that right now.
Yeah.
I'll get that. I need a gun.
Okay.
I need
All
a
right.
gun.
Here you
You
go.
know,
It's a little hot right there on the barrel. Just
oh,
don't touch it. Yep.
has this been used? Is this secondhand? I mean, I know it's a pawn shop, but it looks brand new. It's polished, but it's hot.
That's a compliment in both ways.
Right. Yeah.
I
Okay.
can
Well,
guarantee you.
I'll take it
I
anyway.
can.
Here's some money. Now listen. I've never fired a gun before, so do you want to just walk me through this, because this was an emergency. I had to. There's somebody I need gone in my life, and I think probably it's the most humane way is to just shoot somebody. I thought about poisoning. I thought about all sorts of things, but I think this is going to be the way. Quite frankly, I'm so being frank with you right now. I'm never this frank with anybody. You've got a kind face. You've got the kind of face that, makes people just tell you the honest truth. And, oh, sorry, I've got to put my pin in. Yes. So, yes, terrible breakup, terrible divorce. I mean, 50 years we've been together. 50 years, and he just decided, no, I'd like to get, somebody else. And to be honest, he doesn't drink drinks that you would be able to hide a poison taste. So I thought, well, this is probably going to be the best way to go. Am I taking crazy pills here? What do you think about this? Do you think this is probably the most efficient, well, I've heard, I've never touched a gun before, but I've heard this is the most efficient way to kill.
I can't get into any of that. I'm
Oh,
but a
but you're
lonely
selling
pawn
the
shop
gun.
owner.
You're selling the gun. Surely you know the uses of the gun and what the best way to use the gun is. And on a philandering husband, I think probably the best use of the gun. What do you think?
Have you ever seen the Pawn Wars on TV?
I don't have a TV.
Okay. Well, there's a show called The Pawn Wars, and
Right.
there's two facts I want to get out there. One is every pawn shop owner knows a little bit about everything, just
That's what
enough to
I
be
thought.
dangerous.
I just saw that about you, and I thought this guy knows what he's talking about. Hence why I'm asking you about the gun and how does it work?
The
And
second
can you
part is
show
that
me?
those guys have a team of experts standing outside right off camera. I don't have that. All I have is Charlene in the back. She's right now processing a body. But what I can tell you about this rifle is
Okay.
that you pick it up and you aim it at some kind of object. We'll call it target practice, yeah? And
Right.
make sure that there's a bullet loaded in the chamber. I haven't sold you
Does
any of
that
those
come with
yet,
a
but
bullet? Does that one come with it?
it's got a spent casing on the floor, but it doesn't have an actual bullet. And
Oh,
so,
okay.
but you go ahead and you load the bullet in here. Make sure it's a
Right.
45.
Right.
Pop it in, and
How
then
do I
when
know that
you,
it's a 45? Where am I getting that 45 from? Do I get that from you, or where do I get
it'll
that
say it
from?
on the box wherever you want to buy one. I
Oh,
do
can I
have
buy
a
that?
box here. I do
Yeah,
have a
okay,
box
I'll
here.
buy that too. I'll get that too. Yeah, great.
Pop it in,
Great. Yep.
ratchet it up.
Yep.
Here, now,
Yep.
right by the thumb is going to be
Right.
your safety. Now, red means it'll
Safety.
fire. Black means it won't fire. Okay? Red means it's ready to fire. Black means it's not ready to fire. Okay?
Okay, hang on. I'm confused now. So black is to fire and red is not to fire, or red is to fire, black is not to fire. This is
You'll
very
figure it out.
complicated. I didn't expect this to be so complicated when I came in here, quite frankly.
You'll figure it out. Yes. Hi
Uh,
there. Hi.
oh,
Oh,
um,
okay. Great. I'll take care of him in a minute.
You've got another customer. All right. Well, I guess I'll
Oh, that was
just.
Charlene. She's done processing the body. So go ahead and all the best. I tell you what, just because I feel like we've made kind of a connection here today,
I think we have.
I'm gonna throw in
Definitely.
some. I'm gonna throw in something for you.
Wow. It's
Yeah,
quite heavy, isn't it, the gun? It's quite heavy. I didn't expect it to be so heavy. It's very, very heavy.
45's on me.
Oh, could just put it on top of the gun.
On
All
top of
right.
the gun. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you want me to come back and tell you how I go, or is there a warranty on this at all, or?
30 days.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think we've struck up quite a friendship now. So if you're open to it, I'd love to come and tell you how I went. Do you want me to film it? I could probably film it for you, and you could peruse that at
You
any
have a good
stage.
one.
Okay. So that means goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for helping me with this. I really, really
Anytime.
appreciate it. I do.
Anytime
I
I can
do.
help out a customer between cleaning up dead bodies that I just shot a few minutes ago, I'm happy.
Oh, that's funny. What a good joke.
It is a joke.
Okay.
He shot himself. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right. Bye then. Bye.
Goodbye, Steamboat Willie. It's been great having you in my shop all these years to protect us. But now you're in better hands. I'll use that 750 I got for you as maybe to buy somebody a very special anniversary gift. I'll miss you, Steamboat. Oh, 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 that's some slippery blood. Slippery blood. Oh, oh, okay. Ah, I'm okay. Oh,
Are you all
yeah,
right? I've just been pricing some things out the back. Are you all right? Are you all right?
yeah.
Sorry, I was just pricing things out the back like you asked me to do. You okay? You seem to have slipped in some kind of ketchup or something.
We're
What's...
going to Tahiti
Really? When?
as soon as I can get a little bit more than $750.
Okay. All right. Do you want me to keep pricing the grenades out the back?
That would be great.
It's yeah, okay. I'll do that then. I love working here. I just want
Ah,
to say that. I love it.
you contribute so much.
Do I? Do I really? Because you've never really said that to me before.
Before we had you, every single body that came in here just rotted in the back. Janet couldn't keep up with them. Bianca, I mean, her butchery skills were mediocre at best. But you sharpen every blade. You come in here and you put in the work. Sometimes you go over 15 minutes, even after you clock out.
It's got work ethic and like and can I just say, sir, that I'm so proud and so happy that you trusted me when I told you that there was certain chemicals that could get rid of bodies quickly, and you trusted me on that because you never worked with chemicals before. So that's a big thing for me, sir.
And you took the burning like a champ.
Yeah.
Once you told me that you were from that orphanage, I knew that you could take anything.
Oh, sir, I love you. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. The grenades. Okay. All right.
I think I broke my wrist. Medical care should be cheaper in Tahiti. Worst part of working in a pawn shop. Sometimes things are very exciting. Sometimes things are very slow. All you're left with around you is old objects, minimal value that meant so much more to the people that brought them in than they ever will to you or anybody who buys them. So you're just surrounded by these desperate memories, desperate hope that maybe they can come back and buy those memories back if they ever get out of their bad situation. But in this economy, the idea of them doing that is next to nothing.
Excuse me. Sorry. Are you open?
Yes.
My son came in here probably about half an hour ago, and I haven't seen him. He's kind of, well, he's probably about 5 foot, dark hair, blue eyes, quite excitable about well, pawn shops, and he came in about half an hour. Have you seen him at all?
Yes, I did see him.
Oh, okay. Is he here? Is he?
Yes.
Where is he?
He's in the back.
Oh, he's in the back. Oh, you're showing him things out the back. Oh, that's nice of you to look after him and take an interest. I've got to take him home now. We've got to go. So, Brendan, he's not my husband, but he's his stepfather. He's making a lamb roast. So we need to get back for that. So,
Brendan the
do you think you
firefighter.
could? Yes.
Ah, yes. Brendan comes in here sometimes. He
Oh,
has a bit of a let's just say that he's often needing money quite quickly when he's having trouble sleeping.
yeah. Well, he does have insomnia. Yes, yes, he does.
Right.
He's a lovely guy though. Lovely. He's lost a lot of weight. He's lost
Ah,
a lot of weight. Yes.
ah.
I don't know if you
Is
saw
is
him before when he was quite large. Mm?
I've noticed that he's been shrinking over time. I see him so often here that I guess it's been difficult to notice exactly how dramatic the transition has
It's
been.
it's been dramatic. And he's cooking a lamb roast. I mean that's he pretty much never does that anymore. So it's a special occasion.
And he can't eat the lamb
So
roast himself, right?
no, he's just doing it for my boy. So yeah, he's such a caring, loving person. I mean, people misunderstand him. They think he's a bit. Well, I don't want to say strange because I don't think he's strange. I mean, he's just
You know what?
he's
I don't judge any of the people that come in here. Everyone's got
oh
their own stories. I'm surrounded
yeah.
by the semblances of those stories.
Hmm.
I have a feeling what's going to happen is that our fireman friend is going to come here and he's going to be wanting to sell me that lamb roast. What do
Oh
I say to him? What can I do when I know that it's supposed to be for his family?
well, it's for his stepson. So I mean, whatever you do,
But you and I
don't
both
take the
know
lamb
that your
roast.
stepson is never, ever, ever going to eat that lamb roast. that by the time he sees that it has any value whatsoever, he's just going to bring it here into the pawn shop.
Well, I'm in a quandary now. I'm in a quandary. I don't really know what to do. You see a lot of things. You know, you're in the porn PAWN industry. Do you have an answer for me? I feel in a quandary. I just want him to eat the lamb roast. I just want him to feel like, you know, lamb roast is like the metaphor for family. You know, and he's had such a hard time, my son. You know, he's had at least 3 different stepfathers, and this time I felt like this would be. I don't want him to sell that lamb roast. You've got to say no if he comes in and tries to sell the lamb roast. It stands for family. Can you call him? Because I'm getting anxious now. I need him to
Thank
come
you so
home.
much for coming in. I promise you, when that lamb roast comes across this desk here, I
Didn't you
will
say
heavily
he's out the
consider
back?
not buying it.
Didn't you say he's out the back? Can you just call him?
Your
Tell
stepson
him it's.
is in the back, but what's I'm hearing from you is that there's somebody at home right now about to make the biggest mistake your family's ever seen.
Mistake. The lamb roast? I better get back. I better get back. Thank you. It's all becoming clear to me now. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just tell him to just come by. His bike's still outside. He can just get on the bike and come home. Tell him that he... Tell him his mother loves him. I'll see him soon. Tell him that.
Ah, little help out in the front, little help out in the front.
Did you call me?
How much do you think this bike is worth?
And say... He's going to just go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
That was very dark. That was like a very pure improv thing of
Yes!
just seeing where it
Where does
goes,
it go? Yeah.
allowing the genre to create itself, to
Yeah.
follow the logic, even in the
Yeah.
absurd world of what is going on,
Yeah.
you know?
It had very Sweeney Todd type vibes.
Uh, I haven't seen Sweeney Todd. I've been afraid because it looked like it had murder in it, and that's scary for me. I don't know.
Yes, the Barber of Seville. Um, yeah. So interesting because like at the end there when you just said about Brendan, you know, and then called back to that original character or whatever it was, I was like, oh, that's cool.
What original character?
Oh well, the one that did the monologue. I thought that's what you were calling back to. Oh. Oh, that's so funny because you said it's a firefighter or whatever, and then I said, oh yeah, and so I thought you were calling back to that original monologue character. So then I was like, oh yeah, he's lost a lot of weight recently because you said in that monologue he
Oh,
lost like 75 kilos.
I knew that. I knew when you said he was losing weight. I knew you were bringing back the theme of somebody losing weight, but I didn't realize
Yeah, 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 yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
you thought I
yeah.
was bringing back that guy. I should have.
I
That would be
I
like a
thought you
smarter
did.
thing.
Yeah, I thought you did. Yeah. So I thought, oh wow, that's a perfect rounding out of the whole thing.
It would have
Yeah.
been. I think it was just too in the moment of because I was thinking that we were doing like a shorter session today, like a half or a third of what we did, and it just kept going because I at some point I just decided that you were the one that was going to decide everything,
Yeah.
and so in terms of like formats and length of the show and stuff,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
then uh and so it was one of those positions where I was left alone on stage a lot to kind of live my world. It's not like I was left on stage to continue baking the wedding cake that was starting in 10 minutes. It
Mm.
was I was left alone on stage in a place where there might not be a lot going on. Like I could be pricing things or I could just
Yeah.
be this
100%.
deep guy
Yeah. Yeah.
like in my pawn shop experiencing life and
Yeah.
sometimes talking to myself, sometimes having nothing happen, sometimes slipping hard
Yeah. Yeah.
and like falling. You can't see me, right? Like when I'm doing this stuff, right? Because you're off
I
camera.
could, well, I ended up having to. I was just you could might be able to just see me just tiny there because I ended up having to just kind of watch a little bit so I could know when was like the inopportune or opportune time for me to come in as another character. Because I at first I thought we were going to sort of end it when the little boy died. But then I was like, just let it go, just see what Ben does or whatever. And then I thought, oh, this is a pawn shop. There's going to be people coming in, like,
Uh-huh.
just see what happens. And then when you
Uh-huh.
endowed like Charlene or Sheila or whatever the fuck, and that was so funny. I had to laugh when he was being an orphan or whatever because of the accent. That
I
I
had
was
to, right?
doing.
Like, that was such an orphan accent that I was like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. Totally,
I was
totally.
very proud that I did not crack up. But I did crack up
Uh,
earlier when you were laughing at my stupid opening monologue
yeah.
character that was just kind of crazy with the hair down.
Yeah, yeah, no, it was great. It was great. And I've said it before, you can easily do a solo show, and you should be doing a solo show at some point, for
That'd be
sure.
fun. I should focus on doing that like you said at some point. This is a
Yeah,
very busy year for business and a little bit of performing. Um, but yeah, it is just fun just diving into you just I mean it's the same as improv. Like you just dive and you say and do one thing and then you try to figure out why you just said it and then you continue going down that route. And I
yeah,
think there's a little bit of fun in like spending a little bit too much time inappropriately,
yeah,
like in on one side where it's like a red herring, where I start talking about that woman at work and how she always has like her sandwiches, and then right next to it she always has this, and then she has this butter, these little butter pads, and all I had to say is I was stealing butter from Justine. But instead, I
mm,
told like way too much information about Justine or whatever.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
um,
yeah. It was good. When you dragged off the body, I was really grateful because otherwise I would have been stuck down there. So I don't know if you saw it, but I went like that or whatever, like as if you were dragging me or whatever. And I went behind the thing because
I
I was
didn't
like,
see that at all.
I'm
That's so
gonna
funny.
stand. I'm gonna stand somewhere where I can see what he's doing because I was just under the table. Like I can't. I'm not gonna be able to know
Uh-huh.
if I need to come back out. So yeah, it looks pretty, pretty funny. Because you were
That's
dragging
really
me and I was
fun.
just like being dragged down there. And I think
And
my
so sometimes,
favorite line was something about, oh, I should have, I should have locked it up. Something about I should have locked it up or something. But then if I did that, like I wouldn't have had time to. It was just some like ridiculous logic, like just terrible. Like it was so good. Um, yeah, I think that was my favorite bit. Something about the gun being locked up or something. But then you wouldn't have had the opportunity to. I don't know. It was something, but it's kind of like a metaphor for Americans needing guns. It's that kind of like it's that metaphor.
yeah. It's funny, Australia and the United States are identical except for the guns.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
weird. Um,
yeah. Well, that's another show. So anything else you want to say about the improv?
yeah, oftentimes when we talk about this, we know who's watching, right? Which is like potential students or what have you,
Mm-hmm.
and or not potential students. They're doing this stuff potentially.
Yeah.
And so often we talk about like format or things that we enjoyed and things like that. But then often if it's a different audience, it's just like you and me or just myself. Over time, you think a little bit less about the moves and the improv challenge, and you think about like you start to watch your show in retrospect the way that the audience would. So you look back and see less about the moves and you see more about the metaphors, or you see more about like what are the lessons learned or things
Or the
like that.
connections and that, yeah.
And the connections, yeah. And so I felt like it was interesting to me watching a character, even though I was playing the character, but um, in retrospect, watching the character who would just be cool under any kind of
Mm, mm.
pressure,
Yeah, yeah,
even when stakes were there, and then
yeah,
still also like basically his either it's a trick or it's like something inherent in him or maybe a series of luck where he just makes whatever problem that's going on about the other person and
yeah,
not like him, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
and that people open up to him even though he doesn't say anything, you know, kind of
yeah,
like a hairstylist or whatever. So that was interesting.
yeah.
And the last thing was that like I had an internal rule. We would have seen it if there was like a third customer that came in, but I had a rule that anytime that your character asked me for advice about what has to happen at home, that I wouldn't say anything.
Mm,
And that was so hard to stick to, but it
mm.
made the character wiser somehow, you know, just to watch this.
Yeah,
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 just the nod
and
and the smile.
yeah, and it's interesting because, and I think that that's just a psychological truth as well, that people do project onto people who don't say much,
Hmm.
like that they're listening and and all that stuff. Like he's probably actually like thinking about what was it, Tahiti or whatever the hell he was going. I don't know, he was going somewhere. So it's just like just a real interesting way that people project onto people that don't say much. You know,
Yeah,
like that it's profound or something. Like it's that sort of thing because they don't say much. They must be really wise, like because they're not saying anything, and then my characters are sort of coming to these conclusions off the back of nothing, but they're thinking
right.
that you're, you know what I mean? Like yeah, it's pretty funny.
And
Uh,
it's also fun just to discover these things too, like you know, where we set up the world of the scene, and therefore everything that comes after that could relate to that. Like the fact
yeah,
that the guy, you
you
know, is
brought
making
back
a lamb
Steamboat
roast.
Willie as well. Did you notice that?
Oh, right, right, yeah.
Yeah,
Call me
yeah.
Steamboat Willie or something. Or no, you did that, or I
No, no,
brought
no.
it back.
Later on, your pawn character said something about Steamboat Willie. So,
Oh
so
yeah,
we,
the gun's name was Steamboat Willie.
yeah, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, 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 totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, and then so and like the lamb, you know, the lamb became
Lamb
something that
roast.
could be pawned, you know, and
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah, the lamb roast and the bike, you know, his bike is outside, you
Mm.
know, something that you probably just thought was like a throwaway line,
I
you
did
know.
think it was a throwaway. It was amazing to bring it because now we just really see the real truth of this character. He's a total opportunist. Like a
Yeah,
total opportunist. It's just no matter what happens, no matter how bad it is, there'll be an opportunity to sell something. Whether it's the bike, the lamb roast, or the gun. Like he's used the gun, it's hot, whatever. He's going to sell it anyway. Like it's just there's no doesn't have any. Yeah, just doesn't care. It's just kind of like that's just another opportunity for me to sell something.
yeah. At what point, and this is to be a boring note to end on, but at what point did you know I had the bike or I was getting the bike or whatever?
Um, I didn't know you were getting the bike at all when you said come out and give me some help out here. I had no idea what you were going to say. But then so it was good that you said the bike because then I was like, oh, awesome, that's a great that is a button for that show because it is a compressed metaphor of this guy.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And it was probably a little out of camera too. So if I could do it again, I would like just make sure my hands are higher or
Yeah,
something
I
like
saw
that.
you doing something like this, and then
Yeah.
and then when you said bike, I was like, aha, yeah, 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 cool. So that was a
Genius,
throwaway line
genius,
too.
genius.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was just a throwaway line. Oh, his bike's out there because I thought the only reason I said that was because I thought, okay, a mother wouldn't leave unless she knew he had some transportation to get back. So
That's
I've
so
got to.
funny. That's so specific. That's so great you know, and because you're that specific, that would be good. I would have thought like he'll walk home because my brain doesn't fill in all the details. Like when I think of a world,
Yeah.
I'm not one of these people that's like, and I can imagine every color and every little, it's basically everything that I mention is there.
Mm.
I can see that, but everything
Mm.
else is just kind of like a black space,
Oh, interesting.
So,
Yeah, yeah,
so when you
yeah.
talk about like a child, coming, uh, my child to come home, my brain is like, yes, the child will go home. Like that's it. It's not like, does he have bus fare?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
what time
yeah,
is the
yeah.
last bus? Like it doesn't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
totally. Whereas, like, if I'm going to be true to the character, that's what a mother would do. A mother's not just going to leave. Like, she's going to be like, okay, well, he seems okay. He's sort of here. He's got a bike. He's going to get home, like that kind of thing. So that was the only reason I said it. So, but I'm glad I did because it was the button at the end. So, yeah, yeah. So guys, just to be clear, this is not my format. Okay, it started out as the collectors, but then it just morphed into something else. And Ben did make a comment about it breaking the format at some point, and he did it. So, which
no, I
is
didn't.
great. No,
No, I
it's
did
great.
not.
No, no,
I
no.
didn't break it.
No, you break it in the sense that I'm supposed to come and do a collector's monologue, and then you do another collector's monologue, and then I do another collector's monologue. So that is the format, guys, that we didn't do. Uh,
Oh,
but I'm loving this format, whatever the hell it is that we just did.
scenes based on an opening monologue. That's basically what it was.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, yeah, yeah. An opening character monologue, so not a true story like an Armando. Yeah.
So for the next video, we are going to focus on doing the thing that is scariest to do. Because in this one, you could either read like the tension that we had about you not being able to find your son that's dead in the back,
Mm.
right, as like a genius pivot or complete cowardice of being afraid to deal with like the dramatic moment, right? So
Mm.
this next one, we're going to concentrate on actually doing the thing rather than a pivot away and see what happens.
Mm. Okay.
What do you think? Is that a good challenge?
Yeah, yeah. I think it's gonna be chaos, but we'll do it.
What's this gun? Boom! 45
Yeah.
minutes later, still on the floor.
Yeah, see, I did it. I shot myself. That's it. But again, I like dying in improv, so
I think you did it many, many times in the show.
I have done. Yeah, I have killed myself very many times in improv,
in the last hour.
and probably nobody will see this on YouTube because of the algorithm. But that's fine. And like and
It's too
subscribe.
violent.
It's very
All the
violent.
imagery that we just put out there,
It's
like
really bad.
it was probably banned in half the Western countries.
Yeah, totally. That's just how we roll, though.
Art.
So, like and subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you at the next one.
See you there at this one.
See you there. Bye.
Bye.